Morning, all of you. Welcome to Lord's Group of Schools online teaching program. I'm Naresh. Today we are going to discuss one more topic, that is whole numbers. That is the second chapter. And previously we learned about numbers and number system and numeration, alien system, numeration system of numeration, use of commas, and introduction of large numbers, how they will be useful in our day-to-day life situations. These kind of things we learned in the previous. Now, one more topic, that is whole numbers. Your chapter, second chapter is whole numbers. Right. As we learned in the previous chapter, what about the digits and what about the number, what are the numbers and all things we learned in the previous chapter. Now, so we'll recall what is it. So let me know what are natural numbers. What are natural numbers? And what we learn? The numbers which are used to count anything. The numbers which are used to count are known as natural numbers. We may count the human beings, we may count articles, objects, vehicles, anything. The numbers which are used to count are called natural numbers. And we know that the counting will start from 1 onwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. There is no end. We cannot find the last number or the biggest number. So the set of natural numbers are denoted with n. So what I said, the set of natural numbers are denoted with n. And they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. We cannot find the last or biggest or highest or greatest natural number. Now, if you see the set of natural numbers are denoted with capital N, in this, if you see the 1 is the smallest or least or lowest natural number. What I said? Smallest natural number is is 1. And can you find the biggest? After that, we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on. We can write as many as you want. Can you say? Can you write the last, the ending number that is the biggest in this set, this group of numbers? No, it is not possible. So what we can say? We cannot write or we cannot find, we cannot define the greatest or the highest or the biggest natural number, which is undefined. We cannot find. So greatest natural number is undefined or we cannot find. Or we cannot find. Right. So, as we learned the previous classes, we'll recall few topics, few properties of this natural numbers. See, when you see the smallest natural number is 1, very next one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. So when you add 1 to any natural number, for example, let us take 15 is a natural number. If you add 1 or increase by 1, 15 is increased by 1 or 1 is added to 15, then you will get the next number. That will be somewhere 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16 like that. So, very next number we will get, but the very next number is called as successor. What do you call? Successor.
successor of
every natural number we can write by adding 1 to the given natural number. For example, 99. Successor of 99, add 91 to the 99, then we will get 100. 100 will be the successor of 99. What we can say, in the set of natural number, every natural number have its successor. We will get successor of a natural number by adding 1 to the given number. Similarly, we can, if you subtract 1 from a number, then we will get its previous number. That is called predecessor. Predecessor of 8. Subtract 1 from 8. That is 8 minus 1, that is 7. Just before the 8 we have 7. That 7 is called predecessor of 1. Similarly, we can find the predecessor of 4. That is 4 minus 1. That is 3. We can find the predecessor of 2. That is 2 minus 1. That is 1. But if you want to find the predecessor of 1, we need to subtract 1 from 1. So 1 minus 1, that is 0. But if you observe, 0 does not exist in the set of natural numbers. So what we can say, we can find the predecessor of every natural number except 1. Because if you subtract 1 from 1, we will get 0, where the 0 does not belong to a set of natural number, or 0 does not exist in the set of natural numbers. So from this what we can say, the numbers which are used to count are called natural numbers. The smallest natural number is 1, and we cannot write the biggest or greatest or highest or last natural number. Similarly, we can find the successor of every natural number by adding 1 to the given number, very next number to the given. Similarly, we can find, and also we can find the predecessor of the given number by subtracting 1 from the given. So for example, if you want to find a predecessor of 29, subtract 1 from the 29, that is 28 lines. And we cannot find the predecessor of 1, because if you subtract 1 from 1, we will get 0, but 0 does not exist in the set of natural number. So this is about natural numbers and some few properties of natural numbers. Now let us go to the next topic, that is, okay, fine. These are all natural numbers, because these numbers start from 1 to infinite. So if you add one more digit, adding is nothing but we are not adding, we are joining, we are writing one more digit, 0, with the set of natural numbers. We will have new set, that is called whole numbers. The difference between whole numbers and natural numbers is only 0. In the set of natural numbers we don't have 0, but whereas in the whole numbers we have 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. I repeat, the set of natural number does not contain 0. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and infinite. Whereas the whole numbers have 0. Once again I will say, if we add 0 to the set of natural numbers, then we get a new set, that is called whole numbers, and whole numbers, set of whole numbers is denoted with W, and W is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. In this set also, if you see the least or the lowest or the smallest whole number is 0. Similarly, we cannot find the greatest or biggest or highest or last ending, whatever you say. We cannot find because we cannot write what is the greatest number, what is the last number in the in this number system. So smallest whole number is what? Is also 0. The smallest whole number is also 0. We cannot find greatest whole number. Right? Now, what I said in natural number set we wrote successor of every natural number and predecessor of natural number. Similarly, we can find the successor of every whole number. So, successor of, okay, fine. You tell me successor of 12. We can write 12 plus 1, that is 13. By adding 1 to the given whole number, we can get the successor of it. So, similarly, we can write the predecessor. Predecessor of 3 is 3 minus 1, that is 2. Similarly, predecessor of 2, that is 2 minus 1, that is 0. Predecessor of 1, that is 1 minus 1, 0. Yes, sorry, 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0. So, similarly, we can, if you want to find the predecessor of 0, that is 0 minus 1, it is minus 1. But that is a negative number. That negative numbers does not exist in the set of natural numbers. From this, what we can say? Every whole number has its successor. Otherwise, every whole number we can find the successor of every whole number, and also we can find the predecessor of every whole number except 0. Except 0. This is now till now we found what we learned what are natural numbers and few properties. Now let us learn how to represent whole numbers on the number line. Let us learn how to represent whole numbers on the number line. And let me recall what we learned. What is a number line? What do you mean by number line? Number line is a line which is divided into some equal number of parts. In each part represent a particular number. So, if you want to represent whole numbers on the number line, first draw a line, mark 1 point and name it as 0. And after that, mark few more points on the line and represent each point by whole numbers. You can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and so on. You can represent as many numbers as you want on the number line. But remember that the distance between any two consecutive numbers on the number line must be 1 unit. It is called as unit distance. The distance must be same in between any two consecutive numbers on the whole number. That must be taken. Now, so if you want to add some more, no. First, let me find out. For example, If you want to find a successor of 9, you can find 9 plus 1, that is 10. Successor of 15, 15 plus 1, that is 16. When you compare 15 and 16, or 9 and 10, or 15 or 16, see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is going on. If you are going towards right side of the numbers, the value will be increasing. When you compare 9 and 10, 10 is bigger than 9, 16 is 15, 16 is bigger than 15. But if you see, 10 will be right side of 9. Similarly, 16 will be right side of 15. From this, what we can say, a bigger number will lie right side of the given number on the number line. I repeat, the bigger number will be right side of the given number on the number line. This is how we are representing the numbers, the whole numbers on the number line. Now, in the set of natural numbers also we learn how to add, how to subtract, and here also we can find addition, subtraction and multiplication of whole numbers on a number line. Representation of addition of whole numbers on a number line. For example, 3 plus 4. Sum of 3 and 4. So 3 will be right side of 0. Directly go to 3 first. Arrow marks. From there we need to increase it by 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we will reach, that is 7. So our answer will be 7. So this is how we are adding, sum of addition of whole numbers on the number, representation of addition of whole numbers on the number line. Similarly, we can subtract the whole numbers also. Say 8 minus 2. Subtract 2, we are subtracting 2 from 8. So 8 will be right side of a 0 on the number line. 1, 2, 3, directly we go to 8 first. From there we have to come back for 2 units. Whenever, if you see, we are moving towards the right side on the number line, the value will be increasing. When we are moving towards the left side, the value is decreasing. So when we are decreasing the value, we need to come back. We are subtracting 2 from 8. So the value will be decreased. So we have to come back where at present we are at 8. From there we need to come back for 2 units. So that is 1, 2. So we are at 6 now. So the answer will be 6. This is how we are representing subtraction of 2 whole numbers. 2 or more than 2 whole numbers also we can represent on the whole number. Right. Till now we learned what are natural numbers, their properties, and what are whole numbers and its properties, and how to find the successor of whole number, how to find the predecessor of whole number, and few properties of whole numbers, and what we learned, comparison of whole numbers, and representation of whole numbers on the number line, as well as we learned addition of whole numbers and subtraction of whole numbers, and representation of addition of whole numbers on the number line, and subtraction of whole numbers, how we can represent on the number line, we will learn. In the next class, we solve few questions on this topic in the next section. Thank you.